Hi guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. If you don't know what Swatchfest is and this is your time here, first of all, welcome. I think you're gonna have some fun. We have a lot of fun on Swatchfest. So basically, I'm gonna grab 10 polishes from my stash of just like random polishes. So they don't belong in particular collections like I've reviewed recently, like the Essie Winter collection or the OPI Holiday collection. You know, nothing that belongs in a specific collection. At least not a collection that I've reviewed here on my channel. And as you know, I like to try to review as many collections as humanly possible. But so these are all just random here and there, and we're going to talk about them. I'm going to let you know what my very favorite polish of the whole week was. We talk about our weeks, we share, we have some fun, we laugh, we cry, you know, all that good stuff. So thanks for joining me today. I like to give you a polish, like usually one polish of each color of the rainbow. I try my best to do that. Sometimes I don't always quite get there, but I do have a gorgeous red. So we're gonna start out with that. And I went ahead and did a second it wasn't really a haul because I only got 4 polishes plus the top coat of some more of these Essie Gel Coutures. Eventually I plan on owning all of them because let's get real guys, I need all the nail polishes. And they're so good. I haven't met one that I didn't like so far yet. So I went ahead and purchased some more the next time that I was purchasing some things from transdesign.com because that's where I can find them the cheapest. And so I got some more and I made sure to pick up a nice deep red this time. So our red this week is called Bubbles Only, and it is a very nice, sexy, deep red. It's not quite brick red, it's not quite warm enough for that, but it's very nice and deep, going kind of towards a burgundy. This has a great formula, of course. The brush on here is just awesome. I love the curvy nature of it where it just fits right next to your cuticle. And of course, it's just an absolutely buttery, gorgeous formula. This is great at 2 coats. I mean, if you've been collecting Essie for a long time, you probably most likely have a polish that's exactly like this from Essie even. If not, you know, of course you have one probably in your collection somewhere. But this is really good, and if you justify your polish purchases like I do, well, I just absolutely had to have a dark red from the Essie Gel Couture line. So let's take a look at this one. The next polish we're going to talk about is a pink polish, and this is a polish that was in the VIP bag at the indie shop that I went to on November 5th, was it? And that haul video went up on Wednesday, so I hope you check that out. It was so fun. I hauled all the polishes. Haul all the polishes! That should be like the catchphrase. Well, I wish it was the catchphrase of my channel. I really do haul all the polishes, but I rarely have haul videos anymore because I'm just constantly swatching stuff for you guys. So anyway, that haul video went up on Wednesday. I hope you checked it out and you learned all about my experience at the indie shop. It was such a fun time, you guys. It was incredible. If you have a chance to go, I highly recommend it. So this polish is called Bonjour, Monamour, and it's from the brand Ever After, which is actually one of the only tables that I didn't get a chance to go up and speak to the makers. There were so many brands there, and it wasn't actually so busy that I didn't have like the chance to because the lines were too long, which is something that I really enjoyed. I actually ran out of money and so I was like, if I go to any more tables, I will spend everything. So I kind of reined it in, but this was in the VIP bag, and the VIP bag, I explained it in the video, but if you purchase the $50 VIP ticket, you got like a stash bag of a product from all the companies. So anyway, this is a gorgeous hot pink, and it's kind of mid-toned. It's a scattered holographic, and it is really, really pretty. This is good at 2 coats, so let's take a look. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that are on my face today, just a quick rundown so we don't spend too much time. On my lips is something that is very, like almost exactly my lip color, but it's very comfortable to wear. So this is a Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Stick, and it is in the shade Juicy Peachy. And it's funny because I put this on and then Honor's like, I want some lipstick. I was like, try this one. And she puts it on, she's like, Mom, that's my lips. I'm like, no, there's a little bit of sparkle in there. Basically, it's just giving me a little bit of gloss, a little bit of shimmer, but it is very comfortable, especially if you're not wanting to wear anything that looks different than your lips, as Honor pointed out. So that's nice. And of course, I heard about these first off of Emily Noel's channel. She always raves about these, and she's right, they're great. The second product I want to talk about is what's on my cheeks, and it is just a very mellow blush, and in fact it's called Mellow Mauve. It's from e.l.f. and it's just nice when you want a little bit of color, but really not that much, at least for my skin tone. So I just wanted something barely there, and it doesn't even show up like that dark on my skin, as you can see. And I just wanted something that wasn't going to compete with like this orangey pink eye that I had going on. So I like this. I like this one a lot. And the eye that I have going on today, I was playing with this palette called Technic Electric Beauty, and it is really, really bright. So Honor's been playing with it because it is so bright and so fun, and really a lot of the kind of colors that she likes to wear. But I saw this red-orange, it's like a red-orange peach. It's almost like a duochrome right there above that kind of turquoise blue. And I was like, this is the color that's really, really on trend right now, and you can tell that it's like a metallic shadow. So I grabbed my finger and I just applied it with my finger just to the eyelids of my eyes, and then I went around it with some kind of brownie red shades in the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, and I really enjoy it because it is this kind of like pinky orange red. I don't know, it's a really fun mixture. So I was really enjoying it today, and I did mix it in there, blend it out with some other shades, but it is the main thing that is on my eyes. So I really enjoyed it. If you ever run across this palette, I think it's pretty good quality, and it's I don't have the Urban Decay what's that one called, the one that's the electric something. Anyway, it seems like it'd be pretty comparable, although these are all shimmers of some sort, and I think those ones are mattes, right? Anyway, I have an e.l.f. palette like this that Honor uses that's kind of like this, and these are just far better quality. So anyway, I was enjoying that. So back to the polish. Normally right here we talk about orange, but I don't often have an orange polish. I sometimes have an orange polish. In fact, I see one right over there sitting in my swatch bin, and it was just at the bottom, so I didn't notice it. So anyway, we're going to talk about this one instead. I do get the question sometimes, why don't you have China Glaze in your Swatchfest? And the reason is, for the past a lot of years, I have reviewed every single China Glaze collection, so there aren't often China Glaze polishes that I run across that I don't have. However, they do once upon a time. They do once in a while end up here in Swatchfest, and that's if I find it like at Marshall's or something, and it's from an older collection, or it's like a really obscure polish. So anyway, this polish is really, really nice, and it's called Your Touch, and I think I got this at Marshall's. It was either that or Sally Beauty. But this is like a gorgeous rosy brown, more on the brown side than rosy, but it has gold shimmer. Gold shimmer is the winner of the year for me. So it's great, and it's a one coater. So you're only going to see me do one coat here because it really doesn't need more than that, and I think it's great. And like I said, it's pretty obscure polish to me. I didn't even hadn't even heard of it before, but I recommend it a lot. It's a great formula, and it's a really nice, just like downplayed kind of earthy feel on the nails. Next up for yellows is another polish that I picked up at the indie shop, and this one I did purchase. It wasn't in the VIP bag. This is from a brand called Squishy Face Polish, and we looked at one of their polishes last week too. And this is called Banana Cream Pie, and it's just a very light yellow. It's like it's actually a little bit grayed out, and I think that's because there's holographic in it. And so because when you combine the light pigment of the yellow with the inherent silver nature of the holographic that's put into here, it kind of grayed it out. I do like this. I think it would probably be better if it was like a nice brighter yellow. However, I think that's just what kind of happened when the two things were combined. It is really pretty and fun though. I don't see a lot of this kind of color with the holographic in it. So on the nail, actually the holographic just kind of barely shows up. But I am going to show you out into the sun to give it optimum holographic catchiness in the camera-ness. So let's take a look. So I have a random favorite of the week for you guys. So my house is smelling so good right now. I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm not really that big on Bath & Body Works candles because for me, they burn up and then they go away and your house is smelling so good for like 2 or 3 days and then it's gone. And it's like $22 if you don't get it on sale and $12 if you do. So for me, I actually really like the little plug-in scent things because they actually last for more like 2 to 3 weeks. And I really love combining the flavors of them. It just feels like less wasteful to me. So I really enjoy it, and I have the most awesome scents burning right now. So I have one that I don't think is being sold. Actually, I'm not sure how many of them are being sold at the store right now because I picked them up during like their fall when everything was pumpkin. You know, I was like pumpkin everywhere. Anyway, my favorite pumpkin one, I picked up like 5 pumpkin ones and I burned 3 of them first, and I'm really liking the one I'm burning now. It's called like pumpkin pecan waffles or something, or pumpkin caramel waffles or something like that. It actually smells like a cheesecake base, like when you mix the sugar and the butter with the graham cracker crust. You know, do you guys ever make homemade cheesecake? Well, it's not really homemade, but it's the Jello brand, you know, no bake cheesecake. And it smells so good. It smells so good. And then upstairs, in the upstairs bathroom, I have warm apple pie in that one. And the 2 scents combined are just so good. And in my bathroom, I have something that I actually can't remember what it is because when you take off the tag, and I just kind of chucked the little thing. But anyway, so that's irrelevant because I can't tell you what that is. But the scents are so good right now. Oh, and it is the time of year when I can pick up a ton of these. I think I picked up like 6 or 7, and I had a couple left over from last year, and I think I'll probably go pick up more because this is Tim's favorite scent. He wants it in all the bathrooms at all times, and it's just the Twisted Peppermint, and it's sweet peppermint, sugared snow, and vanilla buttercream. I mean, how do you get the scent of sugared snow? Anyway, the one time of year when you can purchase these, I always make sure to grab a ton, so I did a couple weeks ago, and my house is just smelling so extra nice. Alright, for green today, we're going to talk about another polish that I got in the VIP bag at the indie shop, and this is called Avant-Garde. And this is so cool, you guys. Okay, so this is like a deep teal, and it has holographic in there, and then it has these flakies that are flashing green to pink, and it's so beautiful. On the nail, I have to admit, I couldn't see the flakies as much as I could see in the bottle, but this has a great formula. It's so luscious. It's almost a 1 coater. It's so great in 2. So I really, really love this one. Colors by Llarowe's site is down right now, by the way, until the end of November, like December 1st, I think, is when they're coming back up. But if you get a chance, if this is for sale anymore, I don't know if this was like something they're never making again. I really like this. And for blue today, we're gonna look at this awesome bright blue from Kiko, and this is the number 336, and I will investigate and put up right here what the name of this polish is, because I did see after one of you let me know that I can look that up and find that online. So this is a really awesome bright blue, as you can see, and I know you guys are going to ask me, so I will show you that no, it is not like Pacific Blue. And I think, you know what, I think the reason why the old Pacific Blue formula is so like elusive and awesome is I was playing around with lots of blues today, or the other day, this week, to be very specific with you. Okay, I was playing around with a lot of different blues that look like Pacific Blue but aren't. And the thing that is different about Pacific Blue than all of them that are this awesome bright color, don't get me wrong, this color is awesome, but it's not Pacific Blue. And I was like, why can't these polishes do Pacific Blue? I mean, this in its own right is just great, and some may argue that they like this better than Pacific Blue, but what Pacific Blue does is it has more white in it. But usually when you put white in a color, it kind of like can gray it out a little bit and make it more subdued, but Pacific Blue isn't. It's very, very bright. So it's something about the pigment that they're using. Anyway, I mean, this color, we were talking about Kiko. This color is awesome. Just a beautiful, cool, awesome blue. It's just great, royal blue. So I really enjoyed this. Alright guys, so I watched a few movies this week. First off, I watched Kubo and the Two Strings, which I loved. And I have to be honest with you, the first time I watched it, I've watched it a few times now. First time we watched it, Honor was getting a little bit scared, so we had to turn it off because it's kind of like, it's definitely geared more towards adults, I would say, in my opinion, than children, just because there are some scary elements. There's blood and they're fighting scary monsters and stuff. So once my kids have seen it like a few times, she's no longer scared about it and she loves it. But the first time she was like, what? So anyway, we watched it a few times for that reason and in the daytime. And I really, really like it. It's obviously took these makers so long. It's stop action animation, and that takes so long, and at the end they give you a little bit of a glimpse of how they produced the film. Anyway, it's a beautiful story about family. It's magical. It's just gorgeous. It has nice, it has a really nice score. So I really enjoy it and recommend it to you. And it's a great family film. The next movie I watched, I've been trying to show Salem some of my favorites, my classic favorite movies that I really enjoy. And so we watched Vertigo from Alfred Hitchcock, and he was into it. I could tell he was like, oh yeah, this is a good mystery, Mom. And then, you know what's weird watching it for me as an adult? I've seen it a few times as an adult. But this time watching, I was so hyper aware of what a creeper Jimmy Stewart's character is in that show. After he goes into his melancholia, even before that, he's like way too quickly like gets obsessed and falls in love with this woman, like way too quickly, first of all. That's Hollywood for you anyway. But so anyway, when he goes into his melancholia, and then the year later when he comes out of it and he starts to see this woman that looks like this other woman, he's such a creeper. Like the way that he wants to dress her up. I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin the movie for you. Definitely go watch it if you haven't seen Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. But if you guys have seen it, first off, you're looking at him and you're like, okay, this woman's 26 years old. He's 50 years old. I mean, he's obviously 50 in the movie, and you're like, what? I mean, there's definitely a certain appeal to older men, don't get me wrong. Tim and I do have quite a big span of years between our age. However, not that big. And so that was my first thing that I was like, well, no wonder he can't do certain like physical exertion activities. I don't want to give it away. In the movie, like he's kind of getting older and he doesn't look very physically fit, you know? Like the look back then was to be kind of like really thin and not muscular at all. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was the first thing that threw me off, was that he was so old. And then I was like, he's such a creeper, and she just like lets him be a creeper. And I was thinking to myself, when I was watching this as a kid, it probably really like twisted my like thoughts about romantic love or whatever, because this woman's just so into it. And now when I watch it, I'm like, what the heck is she doing? Like, nobody would do that now. Anyway, it was just so funny for me to rewatch it now. Anyway, let me know if you guys have seen any movies recently that you watched when you were a kid and you watch them now and you're like, what? So anyway, I still really love the movie. Okay, for purple, I'm sharing with you a polish that is in the Sinful Colors Halloween display, and I don't know if you can still find this at Walgreens. If you like texture polish and you see this, I recommend you pick it up. It's a tombstone matte is what the sticker says, and it's called Cloak and Swagger, which, I mean, the name is just great. So it's a very deep, plummy purple, but it's super deep, and it has lots of silver glitter in it, and it's textured. It has a great 2-coat formula, almost a 1-coat. It's really, really good. My neutral polish for this week comes from this little Catwoman 4-piece set that you can get at Walgreens. I don't know if they're still on sale there because it was like something being promoted during Halloween. But anyway, if you spot it, they were heavily on sale, and I think I talked about it last Saturday. Anyway, this one that's in here, and it's called On the Prowl, and I love this. So I was thinking, I do like the Orly Color Blast polishes in general. Some of them are good. It's a little bit hit and miss, but for the most part, I am liking them. And I thought that this was gonna be like sheer and yucky, and it was kind of sheer at the first coat, but on the second coat, it was awesome. So it's like a very dark, it's basically a black base, but it's so cool because it has purpley gold reflective shimmers in there with some micro hollow glitters. Very, very small though, and it's not like it's not hollow like an India's hollow, but it's hollow enough to make it cool. You know what I mean? I wish that they had this in a large bottle. I would certainly purchase it. The only thing about these is the little minis. Not all Color Blasts are this small, just these ones are pretty small. And the brushes are so small it makes it hard to apply. That's the only thing, but I really like this. Guys, so before we move on to my A+ polish and my glitter polish, I've decided to go ahead and let you guys know what my big news is today. So I've been kind of hinting at a really big project that I'm undertaking, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know about it today. So those of you who stuck through to the end of Swatchfest, you guys will be in the know a little bit earlier than other people. So anyway, the project that I've been working on, I've actually been working on since the early part of 2016, and it is that I am releasing my own brand of nail polish. I'm incredibly excited about this, you guys. I've been putting all my passion and my drive into it. It's just been making me so happy to work on it. So basically, my brand is going to be called Moonshine Manny, and it's kind of a little play on words there. And I am starting out with a 6-piece collection, and it will be releasing for pre-order December 1st. And it's going to be a holiday collection. It's going to be themed off of a popular holiday movie that I love. And I'm just so excited about it. So there's going to be 6 polishes. My brand, as you know, I love cream polishes. I love holographic polishes. I love me some gold shimmer. You guys know the kind of stuff that I love. That's what my brand's gonna be about. It's gonna be about bringing you great quality polishes that have fun and interesting twists with fun releases based on things that are fun and exciting to me. So I hope you're very excited about it. I hope you're excited as I am. One of my favorite things about starting my own brand is that it's going to be a way for me to get to know you guys even better. My polish is going to be going into your homes, hopefully, if you like it, and it makes me be able to connect to you guys even more, so that's awesome. Like, every time I was making these polishes and I was thinking, oh my goodness, like, maybe my polishes are going to be on Stephanie's nails, or maybe my polishes are going to be on Ashley's nails and they're just going to look so good, or oh my goodness, Jennifer would rock this shade on Instagram. I just was thinking about all of you as I was making them, and it was making me so excited. So anyway, I am beyond over the moon about this. I'm kind of reigning in the excitement right now because we have 2 more polishes to talk about. But so yeah, December 1st, that's when it's going to go for pre-order. So I'm going to have a certain number of sets already made up, and those will be shipped, you know, kind of ASAP kind of thing. And then the purpose for the pre-order is because I really don't know how many sets I'm going to sell. So I'll do the pre-order, and then from there I can kind of like base off how much product I need to purchase, because it's my first release of a collection. So it's hard for me to kind of gauge how many people will actually be interested in trying the polishes that I really like and that I've had so much fun making over the past 6 months. So anyway, that is my huge, awesome news, and I'm so excited and can't wait to see what you guys think. So I will be doing a video, a whole live application video, of course, on the whole collection, probably on November 30th, right before the pre-order, and then we'll just kind of launch. And yeah, I'm too excited, you guys. I'm way too excited. I'm not even explaining how excited I am because I'm trying to not bounce off the walls right now. So anyway, I'm kind of just like looking at them right now. They're right over there on my table, a whole bunch of them. But I'm gonna kind of wait. I think I might give you guys a sneak peek next Saturday, and then a few days after that will be the launch. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Let's end up with these last 2 polishes. So I have 2 more indie polishes to share with you. One that was in the VIP bag at the indie shop, and this one's called Fairies Wear Boots, and this one is so cool. It's kind of like a duochrome silver, where it's what I have on my nails today, by the way, and this kind of needs 3 coats. I am wearing 2. You can get away with 2, but I could see it being better at 3, or you can do my favorite trick, which is just to wear it over a dark gray or a black polish, and then you really don't need to use up the polish in here. You can just wear it as a topper. So anyway, it goes between, it's kind of like an oil slick where you can see the gold and the purple on the nail, where, you know, whichever way you twist it, but it's also holographic. So it's so pretty, you guys. It looks so great in the outdoors. This is pretty much my tie for my A+ polish, but I picked another one instead, but this is really, really good. And my A+ polish of this week comes from Colorist to Carol, and this is a polish called Bacano, and she's releasing this polish on Black Friday, and the reason why it was my tops even more than that cool duochrome one that I just shared with you is just the color is so interesting. It is an icy blue polish with just a super strong gold. Just, it's not even like a shimmer, it's just like this gold light coming from within this polish. You know how I talk about like the shimmer coming from within? It's not even like a shimmer, it's just like emanating from this polish, and I just love the combination of that blue with the gold. Oh, it's just killing me. And it has scattered holographic in here, just very, very small pieces, and it's a linear holographic, so it's just awesome, you guys. This is going to be, like I said, releasing on Black Friday, so I definitely recommend you pick it up. I will post it on my Instagram on that day so that you guys can remember. I do always have a 10% code for Colorist to Carol. It's not an affiliate code, it's just a code that she gives you guys 10% off of her polishes because she's super awesome. So yeah, I will make sure to post this on Instagram, but this was my A+ polish of this week. It was so fun to wear on my nails. I never want to take it off. Alright guys, so that was the whole Swatch Fest. I hope you had some fun. Let me know in the comments what your A+ polish of the week was, and as always, you can enter the giveaway. If you don't know what the giveaway is, just look in the description bar and it is really spelled out there for you what you need to do to qualify and what you need to do to enter. So I think that's going to be it. I'm so glad you guys stopped in today. I hope you stuck around. Well, if you're here, you stuck around to the end so you could hear about my big news. And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go ahead and close up. I have so many videos coming up for you guys. Like I said, I'm basically trying to get up a video for you every day because I just have so much for you to see. So still the videos are just gonna be flowing through my channel. So I hope you stop back on by for those. Thanks you guys for coming to hang out with me on Swatchfest. I love you so much. You guys are my people. And tell me about your week in the comment section. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye. And this one is called My Favorite Jacket. We have another linear holographic here. This is a deepened kind of like rainforest green. And then it also has glitters in there. So it also has, I can't tell if they are holographic. Well, they do kind of